Hi everybody, welcome to It's Your City. My name's Ian Hill, and today we're talking about something exciting that's happening in Carson City on March 12th and 13th. You see, I'm going to try to break the world record. What? The world record for what? The world record for the world's longest speech. That's right. And any of you that know me, you say to yourself right now, what is that, 7 days? You can talk for 7 days. No, it's actually 48 hours. So I'm going to try to give a speech for 48 hours at the Brewery Arts Center up in the ballroom. And it's going to be broadcast live all around the world. 48 hours of professional development that you can actually take advantage of for free at no cost. 48 hours of world-class professional development at no cost. And here's the kicker. It's all for charity. You see, there's a group of kids here in Carson City. They play soccer for a program called CPAC Soccer. And that group of close to 100 kids has been invited to represent the state of Nevada, the United States of America, and their own Carson City in international competition during the FIFA Women's World Cup in June. You see, the World Cup is being held in Canada this year. And because of the outstanding character and play of the CPAC soccer program, they've been invited to be the only team from the United States to represent the great country of the USA during this international tournament. The name of the tournament is the President's Invitational, and CPAC will be sending 5 teams. The challenge, of course, is you've got to get them there, all those players, you got to feed them, and you got to house them. And that's going to cost some $80,000. $80,000. And they've got a bunch of hardworking, dedicated parents and committed kids, but $80,000 is a lot of money. Now, I don't have an $80,000 check that I can write, but you know what I can do? I can talk. There's a proverb there's an old proverb that says, "Silver and gold I do not have, but what I have I freely give." So I'm freely giving. You see, I've been blessed to be able to speak literally all over North America. Thousands upon thousands of people go through our professional development programs. So we thought that it was a way that we could help raise money. Well, how are you raising money? Well, people are making pledges, kind of like a jogathon. Well, this is a talkathon. And you've seen dance-a-thons? No dancing, just a whole bunch of professional development and education. Well, what are you going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about all things are possible. What? The title of the program, the 48 hours, is All Things Are Possible. How do you do the seemingly impossible, improbable, or implausible? How do you do that? I've been fortunate enough in my life to do 7 things that hadn't been done before, whether it was Nevada's first charter school or whether it was an international humanitarian effort to build playgrounds across North America and as far away as Africa. And I learned a lot. And so we're going to be talking about how do you do the impossible with yourself, or how do you do the impossible within your organization, or how do you do the impossible in your community. We're going to be talking about the leadership competencies that the times require. How do you change something? An agent of change. How do you change yourself? How do you change those you lead? And how do you change your organization or community? We're going to be talking about systems thinking. You see, you can't survive in the 21st century, in my opinion. And Wheatley even said the human survival in the 21st century rests on systems thinking. There's not enough time, energy, or effort to get done everything you need to get done. So what's the answer? Systems. Systems. Systems act as a force multiplier. I'm not talking about technology systems. I'm talking about systems like how do you manage your time? How do you maximize the utilization of your time? Or how do you motivate another human being? Or what's your system for communication or delegation or motivation? What's your system, if you lead a nonprofit organization, for recruiting volunteers and retaining those volunteers? What's your system for getting funds to fund your activities and your initiatives and your efforts? So whether you are a volunteer, whether you're a professional, whether you work for a governmental entity, systems are key. And then finally, the last competency that we're going to be teaching, a catalyst for responsibility. How do you get other people, as a leader, how do you get other people to do more and take greater ownership than they did the day before and like it. That's the key, and like it. Those 3 competencies is what we'll be teaching over 48 hours. Now look, this is no joke, dude. It's going to be the real deal. Guinness Book of World Record kind of stuff. I can only stop talking for 30 seconds. And I can only take 5-minute breaks every hour. And we have applied, and it is being approved by the Guinness Book of World Records. So once you come, you see, we didn't want to do a golf tournament. We didn't want to do a banquet. We wanted to do something that would have some redeeming value to the community. So 48 to 50 hours of free professional development, all to support these kids so that they can go and represent Carson City, Nevada, and the United States of America in international competition. Well, when is it? Where is it? What is going on? Well, it's March 12th, 13th, and a little bit into the 14th, starting at 6 a.m. at the Brewery Arts Center, 449 King Street in Carson City, up in the ballroom above the Artisan Store. And in addition to that, we're going to be broadcasting live all around the world. Now, if you want more information, or if you want to see all of the schedule, because every hour, hour and a half, there's a different topic, then you can go to cpacathletics.org/world-record. cpacathletics.org/world-record. You see it there on your screen. All of the information is there. You come, or you might bring some of your office. Or if you're a small business owner and you have a supervisor that needs some training, now you can have some for free. You're a governmental entity, needs some training, now you have some for free. You're an individual, or you're on a board of a nonprofit, needs some training, now you have some for free. And in the evenings, there'll be programs for kids, especially Friday night. We're going to be talking about how can kids change the world and what are the skills that they need to make a significant difference. Oh, they'll be the leaders of tomorrow, but they can make an impact today. It's going to be an amazing time. And as I said, we're going to be broadcasting it around the world live via live video streaming. So even if you can't come to the Brewery Arts Center, you can partake and participate at that same web page. It'll be broadcast live for the 48 hours. I know, it's crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to show these kids that all things are possible. I'm trying to show them that when they are committed to a dream, when they work hard, when they are people of good character, then the universe will rally around them and help them live out their dream of representing the United States of America in international competition during the Women's World Cup. Well, that's it. That's what we're doing. Thank you for joining us here at It's Your City. Look forward to the coming days where we'll see the mayor or the sheriff or other community leaders. The one thing I'd say is this: get involved in your community. I'm only doing this speech because it's something I can give. It's what I have. What do you have to give? Silver and gold I do not have, but what I have I freely give. If we're going to build a thriving community here in Carson City, the only way to do that is when every one of us, me and you together, give all that we have to make the whole place better. That's how we build a community that all would want to live in. Thanks a lot. Take care, everybody.